Okay, let's watch this one here. This is I guess this guy talking about how he was going to quit Final Fantasy 14. Now, Kugan, this guy's been playing Final Fantasy longer than me. He's a very popular content creator on there, and we're going to look and see what he has to say. He quit like me. Another one. Everybody's quitting Final Fantasy, guys.
It's November of 2022, and it's almost been a year since Endwalker.
Guys, it's over. You know, it had a good run, but the game is ended, and that's it.
Walker's release. It's also No Nut November, and within a few days,
that's why he quit.
I've already failed once again every year. What are we talking about again? After all the initial fun, the glitz and the glamour of a new expansion release, as we approach 6.3, which is kind of like the halfway point between the life and death of Endwalker, people have kind of settled their opinions about the expansion and basically how they felt about it. And while many of us did find Endwalker to be a satisfying conclusion to a nearly 10-year-long saga, as well as providing fun content, I personally enjoyed the Y'shtola sex scene. Oh, wait, did you miss that one? Well, you should have chose Y'shtola for that one scene room option. Stupid.
I did.
We have now reached that point in the expansion where people decide that it's time to pack it up and quit 14 forever. And yes, we are starting to see those kind of contents. I quit 14, quitting 14 forever,
oh,
stuff
we
like
watched
that.
that one,
Some are unhappy with the
Bro, that guy, it's like in Skyrim or one of those fucking, I don't know if I use this example, one of those dialogue option games where you choose the bottom option where it's like, does this dress make me look fat? And no, you make the dress look fat. Okay, there we go. And it's like, that's what induces, like, after that, it's a loading screen and it's a boss fight, etc. Right? This dude fucking chose the worst possible thing to do. He said, I'm quitting Final Fantasy for New World, and then after that, he made a video about all the ways that New World is better than Final Fantasy 14. Damn.
State of 14 during this Endwalker life cycle, and there are some out there who want to quit 14 to pursue a career as a camgirl model. Okay, that last one's not true. But if that's true, and that applies to you, hit me up and we'll make a video about it. We'll make a whole story. After watching about 30 seconds of one of these I'm quitting videos, it kind of got me thinking. I want to leave too. I am quitting 14. Everything must come to an end.
By the way, there are way more girls on OnlyFans that play Final Fantasy 14 than girls that play WoW. I've checked. And it's not even close. It's like a 4 or 5 to 1 difference. No. Actually, it's more like 3 to 4. It's like 3 to 4 to 1 with WoW. It's nuts, man. Define playing, though. They post pictures of their character wearing lingerie. Yeah. I'd say, like, yeah. I mean, not like tweeting about it once. Also on Twitter. Yeah, I've looked into this.
And so does my journey with 14 today. Could I have totally gone out quietly, just quit the game, and you guys wouldn't have cared as much? Sure, but there's totally a viewership for this kind of content.
Yeah, you've got to farm the Mad Boys, of course. You subscribe? No, I don't subscribe to anybody on OnlyFans, okay? I really mean that. I know nobody's going to believe this, but no, it's actually true.
So, yeah, I kind of want that. Some of you with keen eyes may have noticed I haven't been logging in as much. I just been busy with other games like Terraria, RuneScape, Koikatsu. I do have my gripes like Terraria, RuneScape, Koikatsu.
43 hours on this shit? Oh, fuck. Playing on Halloween. What for? Oh, maybe they had new outfits for Halloween, you know? Like, yeah, of course, it makes sense.
I do have my gripes about 14, and today I'm gonna list a few of them. I love this game, but, you know, just like a good hentai, it must be consumed and you gotta move on eventually. Wait, I said anime, didn't I? Here is my list of reasons as to why I'm leaving 14. Starting with, I have beef with the story in 14. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of how good it is. Too good, it makes me cry at points. Can Ishikawa-san please miss at least once? 14 team, please just make something mid for at least once. I'm tired of crying. I am tired for having to use—
Well, what about whenever those giants got out of the mine and we put them in the mine because they were slaves and they didn't want to be slaves anymore, so we buried them alive. And then they broke out again and we had to kill them. Remember that? Yeah, I feel like everybody just kind of fucking glossed over that one.
All my tissues for crying. Now that I failed No Nut November, I need those tissues for other things. Tone down the emotional levels on the story. I need to save my tissues, please. 14 is honestly way too easy. This game used to be a lot tougher. After giving in to all the new players, this game is now a shell of its former glory. Yeah. And I'm not talking about the situation where they nerfed the HP of the new raid boss. I missed the challenging fights of Cape Westwind. I missed it when Praetorium was like 30 minutes long. It allowed me to catch up on my Netflix shows. Now I actually have to do work. Bring back Cape Westwind as an ultimate trial. They did my boy dirty. My boy
I hated doing this.
He deserves more respect, and he deserves an easier name to say. Broken.
I actually thought that shit was gonna be hard too. Like I did. I was like, that maybe it's gonna be really hard, because I remember people are playing it up a lot, and I'm like, okay, either this is gonna be like the reality check. It's gonna be like Nameless King, or it's gonna be like I'm trying to think of like, I don't know, the fucking Mist Elder in Sekiro. Like, yeah, I didn't know what to think.
Promises. The amount of promises that the team has made but didn't actually go through with is frustrating. What kind of promises, you ask? Examples?
What's that?
Oh, easy. I got a few. Female Hrothgars and...
Good.
We've been promised female Hrothgars for a hot while now, and we still haven't gotten them.
Good.
What gives, Mr. P? I just...
Decency. Belief in God. Dignity.
Want to be handled by a big female Hrothgar, and my male Hrothgar friends are getting real tired of me having to call them up, get them all dressed up and
Those are Hrothgar, by the way. Just in case anybody didn't know that.
cute just so we can practice some exponential raid progression, but sadly, they're just gonna have to suffer for now because you guys haven't implemented that yet. I've held out for so long, but I'm giving up at this point. Black mages need more buffs, and I know we just received some, but it's not enough. They don't do enough damage for a supposedly powerful magic job that's supposed to wield the elements to deal damage. I always end up dying and not being a good black mage. Some may chalk it up to skill diff, but I call those people jerks.
I saw like the energy and the resource bar for black mage, and it reminded me of the Bop It from like the 90s. And I saw that and I'm like, this is nope. We're just gonna play Dark Knight. Like, we're gonna play Warrior. Yeah, Twist It, Bop It, all that shit. Yeah, I said fuck that.
Because it hurts my feelings. So to fix this, I have a proposal. I want black mages to one-shot everything in the game. Yes, and I mean everything. Set all potencies to 10,000. And while we're at it, I want them to have a resurrection ability, because we've been overdue for one for such a long time now. Summoners have a res, red mages have a better res. I want black mages to have a group-wide res. I'm talking multiple people at once. I want black mages to be a job that everyone should play. So also, while we're at it, remove all cast timers. Just give me instacast. Don't be a coward, Yoshi P. Give me my changes. I know you're watching.
This sounds like this sounds like the people that Blizzard listens to.
Is no dating system in 14. I play Persona, therefore everything should have a dating system at this point. I want to be able to hold Y'shtola's hands and ass without the use of third-party tools. Hey,
I think that it's intentional that every single character in Final Fantasy, at least as far as I know so far, is not in a relationship. So that way, every single person that plays the game can simp for any character they want and not feel like a cuck for doing it.
Hey, whoa, hey, this is post-co-editing mode. I don't use those tools, I'm just kidding. Well, you just cut it out, forget this ever happened. I am tired of being the little son of the community. If I can just have the opportunity to finally have Y'shtola, I can no longer be that person. I can be the big son. There is no sex.
I do think that, like, if you add cat ears to any girl, it makes the girl hotter. Like, I've looked into this, and I feel like this is a 100% true. Like, it doesn't matter what girl it is or anything like that. There it is. Interesting? No, it's not interesting. It's just like, it's true. Like, yeah, absolutely. Did you look into that analytically? Well, I actually looked into that. Funny you should mention that. Look what she's wearing.
Well, hold up.
This is one of the first streams I ever saw Izzy on. She's wearing cat ears. I didn't notice at the time. But yeah.
Mode in this game. Enough said. I'm going to say something that's going to shock a lot of you guys. I'm a butt guy. Boobs are nice, but butt is superior. We have no butt sliders still. The year is 2022 and we still don't have butt
Don't they have those leggings that make the girls' asses bigger? That's about it, though.
Sliders. This is a change that not only I, but like a billion other players wanted. Well, okay, not really a billion. 14 doesn't have a billion players. That'd be cool, but we don't have that much. I think we have about like at least 100.
10,
I don't want a flat ass anymore. I guess you can say 14's a bit behind the times. The asses of characters in this game is kind of like the butt end of the joke. I want my guy to have a big dumpy. I don't have big bazungas on my guy, so I need something else to compensate. So why not better than having a big ass? And if I don't get my butt slider option soon in this game, I am going to literally crack. I applied for the position of CEO at Square Enix, but was never offered anything back. Albeit the position was never really open, but you know, we shoot our shots. I think I would have done wonders as the CEO of Square Enix. For example, for one of my decrees as a CEO, decrees? Wait, that's a king thing, right? I don't think CEOs say that.
Tell that to Elon Musk.
I would say no NFTs ever in the games.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, so the thing is that, you know, basically what you have to understand is that Final Fantasy XIV is never going to have any of this bullshit. Because the way I'm pretty sure Square Enix looks at it is that Final Fantasy XIV, this is like their equivalent of like donating to charity. It's like this is their good deed, that they make this good game that doesn't have any pay to win. There's like no NFT bullshit in it. And everybody's like, oh, Square Enix is great because of Final Fantasy XIV. Nobody thinks about the other games. Because it's like, you know, who gives a shit about those? Final Fantasy XIV's good, it's fine. So it's like, they need the game. And so they're never going to add this shit into Final Fantasy XIV. Don't worry about it.
I know, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. And for my second decree, sex. You're welcome. Yes.
They already have that. I went to one of those.
Really like that one, huh? But alas, you guys ignore my pleads for being the next CEO. You ignore all my emails. As a CEO, I think I would have made all the best decisions. I think I would have done things like, you know, discount my sub price to about a small percentage of 100. And everything I've discussed in my video would have been fixed if I was the CEO. Simple as that. I would listen to all the people so that all people who are quitting, you know, all 5 of you guys would stay. And with that said, that's all my reasons for quitting 14. I know, all extremely
I've got to show you guys after this. It does seem like Final Fantasy has done a very good job retaining players after their patches. I looked at this on the Steam charts and I was surprised.
Valid reasons. Will I be returning to 14 one day? No. Nothing will convince me to return to 14. Unless... if I get at least 1 like on this video, that's the only way. Heck, if I get at least 1 sub, I'll stay in the community. I know it's a hard ask, I know. So for that, I will say goodbye for now. Maybe I'll start doing Genshin Impact content. I'll never do that. Maybe after quitting,
I feel like if you already downloaded that romance game, you're already playing Final Fantasy XIV. You're pretty much playing Genshin Impact at that point already. Like it's like there's not even like you'd have to step up to go to Genshin Impact.
I'll have a lot more free time to do other more productive things, like getting some bitches. Okay, maybe that won't happen, but you know what? I like to dream big. So with that, goodbye everyone. Thank you for watching. Okay, before you go, I actually do have a quick serious talk. If you can't tell yet, this was a more jokey video. I'm not really quitting,
Oh, guys, he's not quitting. Oh, come on. We have to wait to the end to find that out? Holy fuck, guys. Clickbait it again. Oh my fucking god.
I do want to make a video about the subject next.
Wow.
So the next video will be about the same subject, about quitting 14
Thank
in a more
God.
serious tone, so be on the lookout for that. And to wrap it up, subscribe, like the video, and be sure to follow me on my socials, so Twitter and Twitch. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, alright. Very, very fucking funny. And let's see here. Yeah, we just clickbait us like that. I know, it's just horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, there's the video. We've watched a lot of Kugan videos before in the past, and I wanted to show you guys this. Where is it? Final Fantasy XIV Online, for their charts here, it's not really about the number. If you look at the amount of people that are playing the game, I would say that, like, and this is like in February, April, etc., the game has retained a tremendous amount of people. Like, even aside from, like, all of the, all the patches coming out, obviously, like, this is one patch, this is another patch, I think this is 6.2, this is 6.1. It's very evident that the game is growing in a tremendous way. The game is doing very well. A lot of people don't stream the game, but it's trending on Twitter every day, so there are people that are talking about it. Bro, no one plays Final Fantasy on Steam? Yeah, so it's not about the number. It's like, if, look, do we have to do the apple pie analogy again? Like, let's fucking, come on, please. Can we just understand that the sample size for once, please? Please, can we just understand that we're talking about a sample size just one fucking time? So all I'm saying is that, yes, it's retaining players surprisingly well. More so than what I would have expected. And I think this is, it's a great thing. Obviously, I haven't played the game for a while. I will eventually get back into it after I do some other shit. But I'm glad to be able to go back and at least do some of the dungeons and everything and get the mounts. I think that's one of the things that I do want to do whenever I come back too. Please validate my MMO. Yeah, you won't. Eventually I will. Eventually I will get bored. Like, do you understand that I went back and I played Dark Souls 2 again? I played this piece of... You know what? I'm going to uninstall it right now. I'm just going to uninstall. I'm just going to uninstall the game. I'm going to do myself a favor. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 2 more than once. So yeah, of course I'm going to eventually play it again. They're retaining new players after the boom. I'm sure most of the players have been there since launch, left or are leaving. Well, there's always a churn. I mean, it's the same as like in Vanilla WoW. A lot of people that were in Vanilla WoW probably don't play the game anymore. There's always a churn of players. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing.